It's easy to complain when you're not the one responsible for it. Think about it. In church, it's easy to critique the lights or sound or the visuals when you're not actually the one doing the work. I say this as someone who serves week in, week out in sound and media at my local church. And as I served there, I started to notice other areas that needed help. That's how I found myself stepping into youth ministry too. Here's what I've learned. God created us and equips us to serve the needs of others. With the unique set of skills and talents He has given to each of us, we're able to make meaningful contributions to our communities. But here's the big question. What does it actually mean to serve? Before we dive in, let's define the word. Serve. To use your ability to work in an effort to meet the needs of others. Simple enough, right? Alright, let's keep going. As Christians, we are called to be effective workers in God's kingdom. But sometimes when we hear that, it feels distant. Like a goal we'll reach someday, or when we're skilled enough, mature enough, or ready enough. But here's the truth. God has already prepared good works for us to do right here, right now. Our talents aren't just tools for building a future career or securing our own success. They're gifts meant to meet the needs of others today. Back in episode 1, we talked about how humanity was created to cultivate the world, to thrive in community with one another and with God. And if we boil that down into one word, it is this: serve. We serve one another when we use our God-given abilities to work for the benefit of others. And we see what that looks like in action. Let's turn to the story of Lydia. Acts 16 verse 13 to 15 introduces us to Lydia, a maker of purple cloth. She was successful, wealthy, and well-connected. But here's what's powerful. Instead of keeping all her resources to herself, she opened her home to Paul and his companions when they needed a place to stay. The gospel transformed her heart, and it showed immediately in her willingness to serve. Lydia's story reminds us that no matter what we have, much or little, we all have something to give. The gospel reshapes the posture of our hearts. It moves us from asking, "What's in it for me?" to "What can I do right now to help?" Peter makes it clear in 1 Peter 4 verse 10 to 11. As each has a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. God has entrusted every one of us with gifts, and He has called us to use them, not for our glory, but for His. When we do, we become part of God's plan to heal what is broken in our communities. So, let's bring this all together. To serve means to use our abilities to meet the needs of others. God has already prepared good works for you to do, not someday, but today. Lydia's example shows us that service flows naturally from a heart that is transformed by the gospel. And the scripture reminds us, every gift we've been given is a stewardship, a chance to honor God by blessing others. Serving isn't just a church duty, it's our calling as followers of Christ. When we serve, we live out the gospel in action. So here's a couple questions to leave you with. What's one problem you see in your own community? And what's one small thing you can do to help? What small skill or talent has God given you that you could use to serve someone this week? How might you shift your mindset from "what's in it for me" to "what can I do right now to make things better?" Because we serve, we reflect the heart of Christ, the one who has came not to be served, but to serve. Thank you for joining me today. In our next episode, we'll explore what it means to be called to believe. See you then.